Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So it is July 2026, which is the United States 250th birthday, which means the US Mint has released a bunch of new design coinage in the United States. And on the quarter specifically, check this out. They released 250,000 of these 2026 Privy quarters. So on eBay, you can see that these things are selling per coin today for like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So even if we find a single coin, a single Privy, actually, let me show you what we're looking for. So it's the July 4th on the quarter. This is what the new Thomas Jefferson quarter looks like. You can see July 4th right there. That's all we're looking for. But yeah, it's crazy. 5 coins for $17.76. That's like $350 a coin. And even if we find an unopened roll, a full roll, we can turn around and make $25 profit on that one roll because it's $10 for each roll. So that's the plan for today. We're gonna drive around to different banks asking for rolls of new quarters specifically. So anyway, we have a lot of driving to do, so let's go do that. And let's say we find 2 rolls. We will open one roll, and the other roll, I will just sell it and make a profit on eBay, right? And yeah. Let's go driving around. Wish me luck. I don't think this is going to be as easy as I'm thinking, but we can try. Hope you enjoy the video. All right, first we're going to start at this Westera Bank here in Belmar, Colorado. There's a armored truck here. Maybe they're dropping off some new coins. I don't know. Let's go check it out. All right, so I asked if they had any new rolls of quarters, and she said yes. They get new rolls of quarters every week. And so I was like, all right, give me 50 bucks worth. And as you can see on the ends, yes, they're new rolls of quarters, but they don't contain new quarters. So I didn't want to, make a big deal about it. I told her I'll grab those 5 rolls anyway, and we'll just try at the next bank. I did ask if she has like any brand new boxes, but she said she would have to order those, so I just grabbed what she had. Okay, next is an A and B bank. I'm not a member here, but we'll try it anyway. I'm guessing no. All right, empty-handed for that one. They did have quarters for sale, but they told me that none of them were the new ones. So even though I wasn't a member there, they said that they would sell me up to $100 in quarters. However, I asked if they were new, and they said, we already looked. None of the rolls are Thomas Jefferson on both sides. So that's okay. We'll just go to the next bank. All right, the next stop is Key Bank. 91 degrees out today. It is crazy out there. I should be at my gold claim. Maybe he has some quarters. He's probably asking for some. Is it closed? All right. Okay, next up is Bank of America. I'm not a member here either, so we'll see. They're completely out of quarters. Next bank. And some lunch. All right, here we have a Wells Fargo where I do have an account, and then over there is a PNC bank. We'll try that after. Car sounds good, buddy. All right, at Wells Fargo, they didn't let me look at the quarters before I bought them. So I just said, yeah, give me 20 bucks worth. And they're the old ones. It is kind of a gamble, I guess. All right, let's go check out PNC over there. All right, so I'm not gonna take any quarters unless for sure they are the new rolls. This bank doesn't have any coins. They don't have any money in there. They said it's all digital in there. I'm like, what do you mean, like Bitcoin? And they said, no, we don't deal with Bitcoin. I'm like, yeah, because that's gonna put you guys out of business. All right, next is Huntington Bank. Wish me luck. Things aren't looking good. All right, so they did have quarters. They had lots of quarters. Thing is, I didn't ask again to see the quarters. I'm just like, hey, I'll buy $50 worth of quarters. She brought the coins out and they were all customer wrapped coins. So they weren't new, they weren't from the mint, which means no chance of having what we're looking for in there. They also didn't have any half dollars. We are at Chase Bank, a mile or two down the street. I think we cleared pretty much all the banks in the Belmar area. So we're gonna try this one, and then if we have no luck here, we're gonna go to a different part of Denver. Wish me luck through the screen. I'm gonna need it. I'm here at Chase Bank, and he said he actually has a full box for me. It's a new box. So we're gonna take a gamble. Hopefully they are actually new. All right, we got, okay, these don't look like what we're looking for, but we got a full box that we can check. Thanks, guys, appreciate it. Ooh, that's heavy. All right, guys, check this out. On the box from Loomis, July 8th, 2026. So the odds are still super low that we're actually gonna find a coin in here, but I think we have enough to make a video. Let's go take them back and see if we get anything. See if we get extremely lucky. Okay, here we have a $500 box of quarters, plus an additional 120, so we have $620 worth of quarters. We're gonna go ahead and open these first. So let me get my chopper here. So here's a trick that I like to do. I take a razor blade and just slice down the edge. Now this is so you don't have to look through every single quarter. So basically you look at the edge, if you see something that looks kind of new and shiny, you can just grab it, but then you can just dig that one single coin out, but it's not the one we're looking for, so we can put it back, and then we can just tape this up and spend it as a $10 bill. This is the best option for somebody that doesn't have a automatic coin counting machine like at your local bank. You can just tape it up and spend it like a $10 bill. There's two next to each other here that kind of look interesting. This one's really, really dark, and the one next to that has no ridges. So let's take a closer look. And they're just dirty, ugly coins. The reason I wanted to look closer at those was because if they're really dark like that, it could be tarnished silver, which means it would be a quarter from 1963 and older? Yeah. These are the nicest, shiniest ones so far. That's 2025. This one is 2025. And that one is just a really nice 2020. No luck with those. I'm gonna go ahead and tape these up, and then we can start on the box. First thing I'm looking for is Thomas Jefferson on the ends, and I don't see any yet. So it's not a brand new box from the mint. Let me flip these over, and we'll see the other side. It's not looking too good. I do not see Thomas Jefferson on any of these. So here we go. Unfortunately, there's no rolls to resell. All right, there's a shiny one right off the bat, and that is a 2025. All right, I'm gonna go through these, and if I find anything, I'll let you know. All right, yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for.
Okay.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Oh, let me give you the box.
Oh yeah, I'll take the box too.
Yeah, if you want to put them in there, that'll make it a lot easier.
Cool, thanks. Holy crap, guys. I hit the jackpot. Look at this. Every single one of them is exactly what I was looking for yesterday. And they had a full box of them, but they would only sell me $300 worth. Every single coin is a Thomas Jefferson. The only thing that concerns me is that there's a Denver mint mark on every one of them, which means this came from the Denver Mint. And from what I understand, the Privy Mark, the July 4th Privy Mark, is only minted in Philly. Let's do some research really quick to see if that's true, and then we'll start opening these. All right, let's check this out. The Denver mint marks have me a little bit concerned. I'm thinking that we might not be able to find anything, but let's go here to eBay and see if the Denver mint mark quarters rolls are selling. Okay, I don't think all hope is lost here. This roll sold for $50 today, July 14th, 2026, and it is a Denver Mint mark. All right, so I decided to ask ChatGPT because I couldn't find a real answer anywhere online yet. So I said, I'm hunting for the 2026 Declaration of Independent Privy Mark quarters. The box was wrapped and packaged by Loomis on July 1st, 2026 in Denver, and all the visible end coins have a D mint mark. I haven't opened the rolls yet. Is there still a chance that a July 4th Privy Mark quarter could be in this box, or were the Privy quarters distributed separately from regular Denver minted coins? Let's see what it has to say. There is absolutely still a chance. The U.S. Mint specifically stated that the 250,000 special 4th of July Privy Mark quarters were randomly mixed in with regular 2026 Declaration of Independence quarters and distributed to banks and financial institutions nationwide. They were not sold separately and were not segregated from normal circulation. Yeah, it says right here, a Denver Mint mark on the visible end coins does not rule out a Privy quarter being inside. A sealed Loomis box packaged in Denver on July 1st, 2026 could potentially contain one. So that's actually really good news. I was kind of bummed out when I saw all the D mint marks. So according to this, we have just as good of chance to get one as anybody else, especially in a brand new box. So, like I said earlier in the video, if we found 2 rolls, I would open one and sell the other one. Well, we have 30 rolls, so I'm gonna open 20 of them and I'm gonna sell the other 10 and just make 350 bucks. If I could sell them for 35 bucks a piece, that would be great. So, I mean, we already hit treasure, but this is a treasure hunting channel. So yes, we already hunted treasure, we already found it, but now let's actually see if we can find one of these Privy Marks. Probably not. I know it's probably going to be a waste going through these 20 rolls, but let's do it anyway. All right, guys, here we go again. I'm so glad I decided to stop at that key bank. So here it is, guys, $300 worth of the Thomas Jefferson Declaration of Independence quarters. We're going to take these and sell them on eBay. I'll put a link below if you're interested. We're going to open these. Also, I'd already checked the ends of these things. I already looked for the Privy Mark on the ends and I did not see any. All right, let's get into it. We have 200 bucks worth of Thomas Jefferson Declaration of Independence quarters. That is 20 rolls or 800 coins. Instead of using my razor blade and possibly damaging the ends, I'll be a little more careful here. I'm gonna need something to throw my coins into. If I actually find a Privy, I'll be very, very surprised. The chances are very low. All right, so I'll keep the camera rolling just in case I do find one. Of course, I'm not gonna bore everybody with this part, but basically I'm just checking each coin just to see if it says July 4th right about there. It's actually a really, really nice coin design. Now, I'm pretty picky when it comes to like coin designs, but this one's actually pretty good. You got the bell, Liberty Bell on the back there. It says Declaration of Independence, $quarter, 2026. It's a very well designed coin. And I have not been happy with most coin designs going all the way back to like the early 2000s. Like a lot of the state quarters, I'm not a big fan of a lot of them. And then after that, there was a whole bunch of other nonsense that I never would have. Like if I had to vote yes or no, I would have totally said no. But yeah, these are actually very nice. I also like the new dimes. They're really nice. I haven't seen the new half dollars yet. The 1976 coins did not have any kind of interesting treasure hunt privy thing like the 2026 coins do. So this is actually a very cool thing that the Mint decided to do. It's actually a lot of fun. It's like it's treasure hunting, right? This is great. Also, if I find one, I'm not selling it. I'm gonna get it graded. All right, I'm on the last 4 rolls here, and I think I'm just gonna record the whole thing just in case. If I see one, I'm just gonna jump out of my skin. It's only 10 days after the 250th birthday of the United States. And if I can find one of these cool coins today, that would be pretty darn perfect. Either way though, still got a cool treasure hunt out of it. And I think most importantly, I'm sharing the knowledge just in case you didn't know about this. You can go to your local bank if you're in the United States, ask for a box of quarters or just even a roll of quarters and do some treasure hunting. I think the coolest thing is that's the entire intention of the US Mint, is to get more people into coin collecting and treasure hunting. And that's kind of what my channel is all about as well. Come on, 4th of July, where are you at? All right, guys, the very last roll. It's not looking too good, but I mean, you never know, man. I'm not expecting it. I'm totally not expecting to find anything here, but that was fun. And you know what? I'm still gonna continue searching. I'm still gonna keep going to the banks, asking for quarters until I do find one. And I will eventually. It might take a while. But that's what treasure hunting's all about. I mean, it does take it's a lot of effort. I mean, if it was easy, then everybody would be doing it, right? So, I mean, this is the reality of it. Unless we find one right about now. But I don't think we're gonna. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up button. If you'd like to see more treasure hunting videos, definitely check out the other playlists and other videos on my channel. And that is all I got for today. Thanks for watching. All right, well, it's a couple days later, and I had to include this part in this video because of what happened after the first 90% of this video. I went back to the banks looking for more quarters. I found a full box, double enders, Thomas Jefferson quarters. I sold them all on eBay. They all sold within 3 or 4 days. And I went back out again and found even more quarters, and I'm still selling them, and they are selling like crazy. Check this out. Over here on eBay, you can see this is July 22nd, the day before, July 21st, July 20th. Just tons and tons and tons and tons of sales. By the time this video is released though, it'll be almost August or maybe into August, and these coins will all be gone. But I was selling them for $35 per roll, and I profited about $3,500 because I sold about over 100. So just to be clear, this is very likely one of my top 10 most profitable videos as far as treasure hunting and making a profit. And if you'd like to see more treasure hunting videos, definitely subscribe, like, and hype this video. Hyping is a new thing for YouTube for whatever reason. You know how they change things around. You just have to go down below, find the hype thing, click it if you want. If not, that's cool too. And that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks again everyone for watching my video. If you're interested in treasure hunting and you'd like to see a couple more videos from me, check out the other one linked here on the screen. I also have a bunch of playlists you can look through. A big thanks to all the names scrolling right there. That's all my Patreon supporters and channel members. And I'll see you guys on the next video.